1 year ago, a 25-year-old Baltimore man died in hospital. How he got there began a week earlier. That day was like many others outside the Gilmore Homes project, another arrest in a high-crime area. But this time, things turned out different. The man police arrested was Freddie Gray, and 30 minutes later he was in a coma. A week later, he was dead. All of it happened while police were under intense scrutiny. It was at the height of the civil rights movement Black Lives Matter. According to police, it happened this way. They spotted Gray walking down the street, and when he saw them, he ran. They caught and searched him and found an illegal knife. He resisted arrest, but the officers managed to put him in the back of a police van. Inside, he threw himself against the walls and caused his own injuries, which later proved fatal. But this is what the state says.
The findings of our comprehensive, thorough, and independent investigation, coupled with the medical examiner's determination that Mr. Gray's death was a homicide, which we received today, has led us to believe that we have probable cause to file criminal charges.
According to the medical examiner, Gray died from a spinal injury caused when he slammed into the back of the police transport van. 5 of the 6 officers involved are still facing trial.
Black lives matters because you're killing black people.
Gray's death came almost 2 years after the launch of the Black Lives Matter movement.
It is absolutely vital that the truth comes out on what happened to Mr. Freddie Gray.
The movement began after the acquittal of Neighborhood Watch coordinator George Zimmerman, who shot dead unarmed black teenager Trayvon Martin in Florida in 2012, and also followed the deaths of several other black men and the acquittal of those involved. It turned what had been a community debate into a national one. Many minority groups said the public needed to be more aware of what had happened.
Let's don't kid ourselves. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for video cameras. Instead of one cover-up behind that blue wall, after another cover-up behind that blue wall, and one lie after another lie, now we see the truth.
But although politicians promised change, was there any?
We're here because we feel threatened. All of our sons are at risk. The number's not been called on yet. There's too much killing, too much hatred, too much violence, too much fear.
Soraya Lenny, the Newsmakers.